You arrive outside your ex's apartment, carefully entering the front lobby through the shattered glass front door. March, keep an eye out for infected as you make your way to the third floor. To your dismay, you find fresh blood sprayed across the walls in a macabre display. Uh-oh. Matching the cordite smell and mix of human and rotten corpses throughout the building. This place must have fallen recently, making you fear the worst for your ex-wife and kid. You sneak over to the door of Chloe's apartment and listen carefully. You're alarmed to hear pottery smashing to the ground. Someone's inside, must be looting the place. Or maybe it's some infected that got stuck inside. You're not sure, but it's a cause for concern. You ready your weapon, just in case. Enter the apartment stealthily. As quietly as you possibly can, you slowly open the apartment door and creep inside. It's difficult to see. The lights seemingly shot out. Peeking around the corner into the large living room, you see a lone figure tearing the place apart, tossing aside piles of clothing and junk, trying to find something of value. This figure, a short, sniveling man, has a shotgun slung over his shoulder and seems incredibly agitated. You watch him for a moment and notice him shaking and making strange noises every time he lays a finger on something. I can try the diplomatic approach and talk to the man, or this man seems too unstable to reason with. Shoot him and save yourself some trouble. We'll go with the diplomatic approach. You call out to the man across the room, maintaining a safe distance. The stranger whips around on the spot, pulling the shotgun off his shoulder, shakily aiming it at your stomach. I was here first. Get out. This is my spot. After that, the man starts shouting incoherently. This is looking sketchier by the minute. Flashlight. Offer him your flashlight if he promises to calm himself and let you look for your signs of your child. Interesting. I don't really want to give him a flashlight, but I also don't want to be shot by this guy in a shotgun. Let's see. Well, for the flashlight. You got yourself a deal, the man says, taking your flashlight. I'm keeping an eye on you. I'm trying to think stupid. You move past him and start searching for clues of the whereabouts of your son and ex-wife. Search the apartment. You search the bedroom and find a corpse laid out on your former bed. Its face disfigured by... oh no. There's no mistaking that short, dark blonde. That's okay, interesting. Blonde is usually light, but whatever. It must be a sandy or a dirty blonde. Dark blonde hair, those highlights. Poor Chloe. You're going to find whoever murdered your ex-wife, completely destroy them. Enraged, you walk out of the room. There's no sign of Tom, but by searching the apartment further, you find a note scribbled on a torn shred of paper signed by Zach, your ex's bastard of a boyfriend. Warren, as always, you're late. I'm taking off out of this crazy place and I'm going to my cabin. You know the place. I'm stuck with this stupid kid right now, but I figure we can use him to sneak into places and steal shit. If he dies, he dies. Anyway, don't waste time. You know where to find me. Zach. You have mixed feelings about the situation. While you're glad Tom wasn't left to die here with his mother, it's clear that Zach doesn't care about him. Doesn't care about him the way you do. I'm sorry, I misread that. You know all about the cabin Zach is talking about, considering it used to be yours before it was taken in the divorce. You remember Tom complaining about how dirty it was when you'd taken him there when he was taken there by his mother last summer. The fact that Zach isn't taking care of the place pisses you off. So head to your old cabin. Your map will be updated in Zone 3. Everything you do during your journey might influence how the game ends. Whew. It's far away. So I got some crazy looking stuff I'm gonna have to walk my way through to get through all that. Goodness gracious. Well, I'm gonna need food. I'm probably gonna have to go to the city and try to, like, loot a grocery store or something. So let's go down here towards that. You know what? This blood stain looks like a great place to rest. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, this is a risky zone to rest. Are you sure? Rock by, fall asleep, light a campfire to signal your location. You don't have a flashlight. That was dumb. You should have shot that guy in the head. Alright. Feeling less sleepy. I better eat something. Alright. Everything's going great. And all the zombies are trying to great. Yeah. Alright. As you're walking along, a small horde of infected is beginning to collect behind you. You could deal with them now and maybe save yourself some trouble later, but it might be better to ignore them. There's always a chance of losing them. I will keep walking for now. Choose to ignore the infected for now and keep moving. A short time later, you hear a loud cracking sound and turn to see that a tree is about to fall over. You dive to the ground to get out of the way, but Greg gets his leg pinned under the tree with the infected closing in. You need to carefully consider your next move. Well, that's all bad. I'm gonna call for help. I don't know why I can't call for help and try to move the tree, but you know, journey could end here. I fuck this up. Not seeing how it can make the situation worse, you shout for help. You hear 3 resounding cracks, and the infected fall to the ground dead. I'm magic! Wow, well done. A man with a bandaged arm steps over the bodies and helps lift the tree. When you offer to reward him, he simply says, "Think nothing of it. I'm sure you did the same for me," before continuing on his way. Ah, that's super convenient. Alright, going to the city. Alright, getting all growly. It looks like a battle occurred here. You see several dead bodies piled up around the edges of a large blue tarp. In the middle of the tarp is another corpse, tightly clutching a weapon. Oh, I'm going to search that corpse. Hell yes. Greg will search the corpse since he's the only one here. Greg crosses the tarp and checks the corpse without incident. He returns moments later with a weapon with the corpse head on it, which is an old revolver. Can I go akimbo here? I guess not. Still, I are from the Texas, guns is good. Why didn't I give that asshole my cell phone earpiece? Whatever. I have a flashlight. Wish I had a flashlight. City! Growl. Growl, growl. Growl. Oh, that's some other growls. Oh, look at that plastic sack. Okay. You arrive in Cascades. Cities are great to find supplies, but are also highly dangerous places, so be careful. Now, where do I want to search first? Oh, we're talking about food, so the grocery store just seems like... You know about apartments, that's also a nice place for food, probably. Oh, this is a tough choice. I think we're going to go with a grocery store. Select how long you will be searching the grocery store. The more time you spend searching, the more things you might find. Interesting. So I guess I want to find stuff, but I also want to avoid an encounter. Okay, I guess that's probably so. We might pick the median here. Less than a 1 in 3, but it's extra time to search stuff, so I'll try that. You successfully complete your scavenging run without getting noticed. Well, that's good. Aww. Can I do it again? Yes, I can. Let's try apartments. Let's go with less than half. Go with median on the apartments. And I get so lucky this time. You successfully complete your scavenging run without being noticed. Oh yeah, got me an old shotgun. A rope. Something earpiece. Some rifle bullets. Well, let's see. Try to scavenge a little bit more. Going balls to the wall on this police station search. I'll probably get an encounter. Oh, I didn't get noticed. And I got all the bullets. Alright. Very, very happy. I might as well scavenge the rest of the places. So I can go to the drugstore. Just go light on these. I didn't find anything useful. Let's see what an encounter is. Probably zombies. No, didn't get noticed. And I got a bandage and antibiotics. I'm going to do the radio. Antibiotics sounds pretty amazing. Alright. Probably need to rest. Oh, good. City is a good, safe place to rest. Alright. I bet it's in there. I bet I'm in there resting. I'm hiding in that trash can resting. Look, I'm smashing out of that window after resting. It's dark. I ain't got no flashlight. And oh, I just emerged from the shadows. And I'll eat again. Did not fully restore my hunger. So go here, I can go here, then here, onto the next city, then that city, and work my way up. Your plan? A lot of growls. Well, hello there. We stopped on the road by a dainty, well-dressed man carrying an old-fashioned double-barrel hunting shotgun, practically screaming classy with his appearance. Trailing behind him is what you can only describe as a team of pistol-wielding butlers. Well, I do declare. They all look as if they mean serious business when it comes to serving their master. Oh, this is kind of funny. He's probably like a crazy old rich guy, always wanted to hunt people, but didn't really want to get caught. But now he can just go shoot all the zombies, He's got a bunch of bodyguards, make sure he doesn't get overtaken while he's out shooting people to get his dark, crazy rich people fantasies out of the way. I have something I want to ask you. if you would care to spare a moment of your time. Ask what he wants to know. Man smiles. I am somewhat of an avid collector of baseball memorabilia. My pride and joy are a large set of bubbleheads from across the 60s and 70s, though I will admit I am missing some pieces, which is where you come in. He eyes you up. I don't suppose you would happen to have any bubbleheads, would you? I wish I had a bobblehead. Probably satisfying. Tell him you don't have them. Ah, that's a shame. He mutters. Not to worry, I suppose you'll just have to keep looking. I'll just have to keep looking. You'll have to keep looking too. Because I'm crazy. Good day to you. Without skipping a beat, the party of impeccably dressed gentlemen head off on their way. This is a weird apocalypse. Although, I guess apocalypses aren't particularly normal. Try here. I need food. I may have to eat a zombie. There's an overturned truck in the road, apparently used to transport exhibits to a wax museum. The contents have long since spilled out, and many have been melted in the sun. It's a gruesome, albeit fake, sight. However, the wax figures apparently used real props, and it may be worth checking for a weapon. Oh, absolutely. As you approach the truck, you trip over one of the wax dummies. A few seconds later, you realize that you aren't the only one getting up. Several of the deformed wax dummies are actually real infected. Ah, shit. Well, here we go. The weapon is out of bullets. You can click the reload button under the character's portrait or press R. You can equip a different weapon by clicking the Manage Group button. Try moving the character when a crosshair appears over him to avoid an incoming attack. Stumble away from the truck and leave the remaining infected to rot in the sun. A cheap weapon isn't worth the risk. Use up a lot of bullets for that. Oh, wait, that's a lot of growls. And, yep, there we go. More zombies. Old semi-automatic pistol. Alright. So we can throw out the old revolver. Check on this. Well, now the old revolver does damage of 8. Hit chance modifier -5. Attack delay plus 10%. Jamming chance 0. Semi-automatic fires a little faster. I'm going to stick with the old revolver. No jamming chance. Slightly higher damage. Same hit modifier. Shoot a little slower. But I'll take the bigger damage for a little slower. Super hungry. Oh, might get more zombies. After a long trek moving up the mountainside, you stumble across an old monastery, or maybe it's a temple. You're not entirely sure. One of the monks, a short bald fellow in a thin robe, meets you out front, asking you to come inside and pray, like, monks do. Sure. You follow the monk inside the monastery, and as soon as you step inside, it feels as if you're in another world entirely. Everything has been kept in pristine condition, and each of the other monks you see walking around moves like they have a purpose. There's more than you can say. That's more than you can say for the vast majority of survivors you encounter these days. You are led into the side room, which has a small table for making offerings and a basket filled with fruits. The monk gestures for you to take an incense stick and light it. He tells you that you are free to eat and stay as long as you wish after you have done so. Being in here makes you feel better than you have in a while. You decide to take advantage of the opportunity to rest before heading out on the road again. After resting and having a nice meal, you return to your journey. Well, that was nice. A bit of respite. Rest in bits. Alright, we're on our way to the city over here for whatever I can scavenge. Probably going to be zombies along the way. You take refuge in a small park, sitting yourself down on a bench. As you sit there cleaning your weapons, you notice that you aren't alone. A pair of grown adults, a couple presumably, have dressed themselves in what can only be described as superhero outfits. You notice they appear to be giving piggyback rides to small children and shouting obnoxious catchphrases. The scene is both heartwarming and confusing. Second to them. You call the adults over with a wave of your arm. They let the children down near the playground and walk over. They're a real load of work. The mother says, so much so that we barely have time to go out and acquire new things. We'd be I get it. There was a quotation. They're a real load of work, the mother says. So much so that we barely have time to go out and acquire new things. We'd be willing to trade for items if you're interested. Barter. You take out your stash and prepare to trade. Oh my. I've taken my stash out in a park, and I'm pretty sure the downfall of society means that the police aren't going to arrest me for exposing the stash. Okay, so I can sell stuff. Now, is a crowbar better than a hammer? Let's see. Damage 5, 6. Chance modifier -10, -5. It doesn't have fatigue penalty. You're missing the matching shoe, but let's face it. Pairing it with the other shoe. Pairing it with any other shoe would do these days. I get it. That's just an object. Do you save credits? So I guess I can just sell the cigarettes for credits. I could probably do the same with the rope, but I may need to immobilize someone. Could sell the shotgun, but I might need it. I think that's all I'll do for now. Oh, I can buy bullets. Oh my. I'm gonna buy that food ration. That's... I want to starve to death. Alright, got some food and a credit.